Hey guys! So next we are going to be recapping Star, and this week's episode was juicy, juicy, juicy. Okay, first of all, Gladys Knight was on the episode. The girls were doing like the singing competition for the hair salon. They were at like a hair show, and they did like this Gladys Knight remix or whatever. So they got to actually meet Gladys Knight. She introduced the girls before they did their performance, and a lot of stuff just went down this episode. Let me start from the beginning because I'm just kind of all over the place. The episode kind of starts off, and we see Otis, who is Simone's foster father or whatever, and he is like basically in the salon asking Queen Latifah for a job. So Simone is upstairs, sleeping with the girls, and she hears his voice, and she kind of just freaks out because she doesn't know if she's really hearing his voice or if this is just like a crazy flashback, because she was having episodes of that before within the show. So she's kind of like freaking out. She wakes up Star, and they rush downstairs. Oh wait, Otis is basically asking Queen Latifah for a job, which is kind of like, he is such a creeper. Anyway, so he's like, asking Queen Latifah or whatever for a job. And then Simone wakes Star up. They go downstairs, and of course Otis is gone. And they're like, oh, who was that was in here? And she was like, it was a man looking for a job. It was a man looking for a job. So then that happens, and then they cut to Alexandra, and she's like telling neighbor boy, still don't know his name, that basically she wants him to come to the hair show, whatever, that she's performing at, so that he can hear her performance. And he's like, oh, okay, cool, I can't wait to hear you sing or whatever, da-da-da-da-da. So things are going well with them. And then we kind of see one of the stylists, the guy with the short hair, don't know his name either, her name, whatever you want to, say her name, his name, or I don't know. Y'all know who it is if y'all watch the show. I don't want to be, throwing shades to nobody, but I don't really know what her name is or his name or whatever. But anyway, so he's like, yeah, we're going to win this show this year. And or she is, whatever whatever, I'll just say she's like, yeah, we're gonna win the show this year, whatever, because I guess apparently they always lose to like these two sisters or whatever who own this other salon. And everybody's getting ready for the performance or whatever, and the girls perform. Like I said, they get to meet Gladys Knight or whatever. They do a really good job of performing, and while they're performing, the hairstylist, she's doing hair and stuff like that during the performance, and she's killing it. Oops, my phone going off. So she's killing it. So while they're performing, Star looks over in the audience and she sees Otis. And of course Star knows who he is too, because she was the one that just kind of stabbed him and, was trying to kill him or whatever when she was trying to get Simone to come with her to Atlanta to begin with. So Star sees Otis in the audience and she gets like freaked out, and she tells Alexandra to take Simone, home or whatever. So Alexandra proceeds to take Simone home, and Simone's like, no, I don't want to go, what's going on? And, Alexandra kind of tells her, Otis was in the crowd or whatever. So Star's in the bathroom talking to, what's her name, Cookie? No, that ain't her name. Cotton. So Star's in the bathroom talking to Cotton on the phone, which is, Queen Latifah's daughter. And she's kind of telling her, that about Otis or whatever. And Otis comes into the bathroom, and it's just her and him in the bathroom. And he proceeds to kind of like grab her neck, put her in a chokehold and all that other stuff, and like threaten her basically. And he walks away. They do that for a while, and he leaves, and then Queen Latifah enters in the bathroom, and Queen Latifah's like, what's going on? Y'all being real secretive lately. And Star pretty much tells her what went down. Queen Latifah was like, let me handle this. So she goes to producer guy, and she's just like, we got a problem with Otis or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember what she told him exactly. But basically, her and producer guy, get things together. Producer guy got a gun, and they like out for blood to go get Otis. That went down, and then the end of the episode shows everybody around the table. except for the producer guy. And it's Cotton, Queen Latifah, you know, Alexandra, Star and Simone around the table, and they're kind of talking about what went down. And Simone says that she didn't kill Otis, which I guess everybody initially thought that she did. And she's like, I didn't kill Otis. And then everybody's just kind of looking around, well, who did? So we don't really know who killed Otis, but the girls do have an alibi because they won the competition. And since they won the hair show competition or whatever, they were able to sing on stage for their last performance, was they sang that Gladys Knight song again. So when the girls went on stage, you know, and had their performance or whatever, they were able to get an alibi because of that. So we don't know who killed Otis. Producer guy did take care of the body at the end. He put it in plastic and, you know, dug a hole or whatever, and did dispose of the body or whatever. So the body is now taken care of, but there's still the matter of who killed Otis. Like, we don't know. Also, a couple other things that went down in this episode. The girls had to put together a live performance or whatever, and, you know, I guess have it for their demo competition that they're trying to do. And they decided to do it at the hair show. Producer guy also has one of the girls, you know, involved with the human trafficking. Turns out she's not a detective or whatever, which I initially thought she was. She's actually just, you know, a girl that was involved with the human trafficking. And he kind of gives her identity. He sets her up nicely, and he just kind of gives her a place to stay. So she's kind of, you know, intertwined within this whole thing. And she also saw, she was there to witness, you know, him burying Otis. So, you know, she did see that as well. So, yeah, this series is getting, like, super, super good. Like, not only is the music dope, but the storyline is getting better, like, every week. And honestly, I can't wait to see what goes down this week, because I wonder when we're going to find out who actually killed Otis. Was it even anybody? You know what? I have a theory. It just popped into my head. The person who killed Otis was his wife. That's who killed him. Watch. Watch, 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 watch. His wife is the one that killed him. Because I bet you it wasn't Simone, wasn't Cotton, wasn't Star, wasn't Queen Latifah, wasn't producer guy. It was his wife. Just y'all wait and see. She probably followed him into town. She was mad at him because he was molesting, you know, the foster kids. I bet you it's his wife. I bet you it's going to be like a twist or something at the end. So, anyway, that's my thoughts. Leave me who you guys think is the killer in the comments below. And I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Or the next recap, rather. Ciao.